On the search for truth, a road trip to Cape Breton Island. A place known for its storytellers and, dare we say it, the odd fibber. It's true, things can be larger than life here. Have you heard this one? It comes from a recent Facebook posting by a Ronnie Talbot, apparently in a desperate tizzy.
Does anybody know a guy named Thierry from the pier?
He's got a stupid effing haircut, if that helps.
Him and another young fella stole a 2.4 out of the bed of my truck while I was taking a piss in Tim's.
I was on my way out when I saw them jump into a green Pontiac Bonneville.
The lady at Tim's said all she knows is he's a young fella named Terry.
He may tint car windows for cash.
Someone may know him from that.
A beer burglar, huh? A beverage bandit.
I think that it's a shame what happened to Ronnie.
That's a sin.
Before long, the crime became the stuff of urban legend, the talk of the town. There were countless posts on social media.
He stole his beer. How would you feel about someone stealing Cape Breton's beer?
A GoFundMe campaign to get Ronnie Talbot another 2.4 of Keith's. It raised close to $400.
Sounds good, buddy. Good take.
Yeah, we'll try that again, I guess.
And Brian Cathcart and Redmond McDougall of the band Pretty Archie even wrote a song about the by now famous Cape Breton caper and Ronnie Talbot, who was so hard done by.
It's a story old as time. You put your beer in the truck, someone steals your beer. I mean, it's happened to all of us. Maybe some of us have even stolen some beer. I don't know, but it's a thing, you know, everybody can relate to.
Their impromptu music video soon took off.
Gather round on me, boys, and let me tell you this. I pulled into a Timmy's, got out to take a piss. The Bonneville's closing door was all that I could hear. I saw the stupid haircut. Terry stole my beer. Terry stole my beer. Terry stole the beer. He jumped into the Pontiac, took off out of here.
But get this, there is no evidence any of it is true. We went to the Tim's in the pier, that's Whitney Pier.
Hey, did anybody see a guy named Ronnie Talbot come in here?
No recollection from any of the staff of a Ronnie Talbot ever coming in.
Anybody know Ronnie Talbot?
Although they all heard the story.
That's you for Ronnie.
Turns out the original post was a fake. We tracked down the author who sheepishly told us just that, but he wouldn't go on camera. Fact is, none of it was true, not a word. But here's the thing. Even after the mainstream media published stories explaining the tale was not true, according to Cara Mulrooney at the local pub, some people still think Terry stole the beer.
People want to believe it's true.
They do. It's crazy, but it's true. They do want to believe it's true.
Even though they know it's not true.
There's a lot of people that think it happened.
So what's up with that? From the scene of the crime, using social media, we reached out to Bryony Swire Thompson at Northeastern University in Boston. She studied this kind of thing and has a PhD in misinformation. It's a thing.
We're finding incredibly regularly is that even if people update their beliefs initially, it's over time that they start to re-believe in the inaccurate information.
This little beautiful...
When Donald Trump linked vaccines and autism, Swire Thompson showed 2,000 participants in her study those statements.
Now is autistic.
What's going on with autism?
Later, they agreed with evidence disputing such a claim. But Swire Thompson says testing those same people a week later...
This little beautiful child went to have the vaccine, now is autistic.
Showed that their belief in the misinformation had bounced back to nearly original levels.
So it just means that even if people are accept the retraction initially, it's over the long period of time. And I think that's the really scary thing, is that over time you're going to forget that the correct information.
And she says retracting familiar information actually makes it more familiar and more likely to be believed.
Autism has become an epidemic.
Yes, it's true about Trump, just like it's true about Terry.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Yeah, so did Ronnie ever find his beer?
Okay, I know she's pulling my leg, but you get the idea.
I said, who stole my 2.4? She said, he's from the pier. I think he tints windows. He did my buddy's truck.
So help me Jesus, Terry, if I find you by your...
Once you get a story or a version of it in your head, even though it's been proven to be wrong, it sometimes never leaves you.
Now Ronnie's on the coffee boy, 'cause Terry stole the beer.
And so it is with this most Canadian of a tale, of a beer bandit at Tim's, and the hilarity that ensued.
Terry, bye, do the right thing, give the beer back.
Tom Murphy, CBC News, Whitney Pier, Nova Scotia.